Well, good morning, everybody, for Sunday, the 30th of October. Greenwich Mean Time is back. Yes, hope you enjoyed your extra hour in bed. It's always nice to claim that back as we go properly now into the winter season. So, cold front, or it has been sort of a mix of everything, has been just clearing off to our east, literally, as we speak. I think we've probably seen most of that disappear now, but with it out into the Atlantic, quite a lot of instability. We're still bringing up this air, very warm air from the Azores, and the ice bars are quite tight too, so we've got a reasonably strength wind too. But yes, it does look like it's going to be an unseasonably warm Halloween tomorrow. But for today, sort of clearing fronts, but sort of showers and wind being on the cards, but should be flyable. Looking at the wind direction, looking just slightly more south than west, but yeah, south-southwest at around 30 knots, 35 knots at some heights as well. So yeah, relatively breezy. The satellite picture over the UK showing that front, it's where the cloud is just a little bit more bubbled and slightly higher. That's continuing to move to the east, so hopefully leaving us with a little bit of a dry spell, though the rain was pretty sporadic as I was driving in. But yeah, looking out to our west, a little bit brighter before this stuff starts to bring in from the west coasts. 15 degrees being the top temperature today on the public forecast, and this showing a sort of a spattering of everything, sort of sunny intervals later in the day, reasonable visibility outside of showers, but yeah, it is going to be noticeably different. And sunset today 16:42, as yeah, the sunlight drops back to before 5 o'clock now. GFS squeezed that 15 degrees on there, so pretty warm, and dew point sat at around 11. This is the rain picture at the moment, so we can see that there's quite a bit of shower activity to our east and our west. The stuff to the west looking a little bit more severe than the stuff to the east. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. Picture outside. Yeah, looking fairly reasonable at the moment, but we may just be in a cloud gap really. That's generally the picture over the top of us as well. So yeah, mixture of low cloud and some slightly brighter spells during the day. Farnborough is currently reporting scattered at 1500 feet, 11 knots in the south and light rain, and the TAF is fairly similar, with a mixture of everything really, with stronger wind this afternoon. A few clouds at 2.5 it says, but some this morning, some low cloud, followed by some showers later today. Let's look at some other TAFs as well. Southampton reporting low cloud this morning, brightening up later this afternoon, but again that wind starting to get up, scattered at 1600 at the moment. Top Meteo suggests that it's going to be a grey start, maybe some brighter spells during the middle part of the day, before maybe some shower activity before dark. So everything's fairly aligned on what to expect today. And yeah, your cloud forecast for today showing that shower activity along the south coast later today. I'll just see if I can get a latest shower forecast from the Met Office, just so we can see exactly what is likely to happen. So that's 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, 11, 11:15, 11:30, 11:45, 12. And you can see most of the shower activity is generally staying to the west of us, but it wouldn't take much for something to be a little bit close. So we'll just keep that in mind during the day. But yeah, probably brightening up a little bit towards the evening. Good, okay. So weather situation as a general roundup then, southwesterly winds, it's going to be runway 23 today. Quite strong, noticeable wind gradient and the chance of some showers. Airspace wise, not particularly much. Middle Wallop active with gliding, South Cerney may be active with parachuting, but other than that, there's not much to say. So we'll have a look at our airfield diagram for today then. So we're going to be operating on runway 23. So we're going to be launching towards the southwest. Winch is probably going to be about here. So cables on the grass, not quite that wobbly, but yeah, definitely not that wobbly. But we'll be heading towards that direction. We need a bit of left wing down on the way up to make sure that we can accurately compensate for drift. Landings, as per normal, on 2-3, not too far back, and on to the grass. Don't worry about the runway, it's always rolled, and we always check that there's no issues with the rolling between tarmac and grass here at Lasham, so no issues there. I don't want to see people swinging around the corner and trying to land on 27 though. That is not allowed. So yeah, my really bad diagrams as usual. But yeah, runway 23 will be in use today. There's no jet movements. So yeah, we do have spare capacity today. We've got lots of instructors around and some spare gliders, but it does look like the wind's going to get up during the day. So yeah, it might get a bit tricky for some of the single seaters, but do come down and see us as yeah, we're into the first day of GMT. See you later on the airfield. Bye for now.